If you know what run it is, spam capital S, lowercase s, lowercase s, lowercase s.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Hang in here, boys. We should be sneaking around. But let's keep it moving. Dunka, 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 dunka. We didn't get to make it. The snake too, but it's all right. We'll run it back. We'll run it back on the next one. It was a good start. We warmed up a little bit. Just a little bit of warmth. Fridays are always just, they're always a little bit, I want to call them weird. They're always just, it's just a little bit different. Fridays are a little bit different. New Music Friday, by the way. This song is called Wonderkind. I kind of want it. Should we ease into it? We'll play a little gun game today. How's that?
Let's go.
We'll start out playing a little gun game today. I know people are gonna be a little minkus about it.
Sit yourself
But we're gonna play a little gun game today. What is gun game? Let me explain it to you. We go in with a gun. But the only way you rise up, the only way you get here is you gotta earn it in the raid. We'll mix it up. We'll mix up all the runs today. Yo, Rubber Knife, thanks for the 21 months, courtesy of Jeff Beasy and Amazon Prime, using your free Amazon Prime subscription, not once, not twice, but 21 straight months. Thank you so much. T Young, let's go, Dan. Thanks for the fun over the last 6 months. Yo, T Young, thank you for the support with Jeff Beasy, exclamation point Prime spam in the chat. Enjoy your white gold chain. This has definitely got a unique vibe, this song. Soltar64, brand new subscriber, 100% invented Nintendo 64. Welcome. The Real Zeus. I feel like some of these subs aren't hitting. The Real Zeus, down in the red shirt, gold chain for the very first time. Welcome. 100% invented lightning. LB House, opening up a 5-pack of Submarinos. Can we get 5? Can we get some pack spam in the chat? LB House, we would be opening up a 5-pack of Submaronis in your honor at the end of the show today. Serial Freak, thanks for the 6 months. Enjoy your white gold chain. Buckwheat Thorn, 100% invented, brand new subscriber. 100% invented Sierra's graphical online game called The Realm. I used to run with a character back in the day. I had a character name, but one of my friends in the game, his name was Buckwheat.
Let's go.
Unless you're from Roswell, Georgia, you're probably not the same guy. Buttons Duckman, thanks for the 7 straight months. 7 months sub prime. 7 is a prime number. Illuminati confirmed. Thank you so much for the support. No Fun Sam. No Fun Sam, can I make a petition for you to change your name from No Fun Sam to Nothing But Fun Sam? Just throwing that out there. Just marinate it. Marinate on it for a second. Suboptimal play, Subopti. Distant cousin of Optical Static. Thank you for the 1.5 years. Thank you so much, courtesy of Jeff BC, Amazon Prime. Sarah Marie Party, we got a song for you.
Let's go.
Sarah Marie Party, appreciate a host. We got a new potential elevator song here, but the beginning of it is definitely Carrie, Miranda, Charlotte, and I forget the other one. What's the other one? I can't think of the other one's name. Samantha. Nico 1986, thanks for the 9 months, says let's go, Dan, let's have a good stream. Hey, That eats for you. The real Zeus opening up a 5-pack of Subaronis. Can we get some dang pack spam in the chat for Zeus, who invented lightning bolts? Zeus, we'll be opening up a prism pack in your honor at the end of the show today. Yo, good to see everyone today. Thank you guys for being here. We got to re-up on some stuff. So we got to re-up on the weekend. I missed everyone what they're looking forward to on the weekend. I did see a question say, Dan, what's up with your latest YouTube thumbnail? After this run, please remind me. We'll pull it up and we'll break it down, the intricacies of it. I'll walk you through my mental process in creating that. You're gonna be playing Dreamcast all weekend. I can say to probably a 1% degree of certainty, that's never been said on this channel before. But I think other channels, maybe. That's probably been said on Twitch less than 10 times in the lifetime of Twitch. Excited for your playoff final of your football club in Berlin. What's your football club? Yeah. I never really thought about, but how long is this show? 3 hours. Minimum 3 hours, but usually somewhere around. It's never less than 3 hours. We'll put it that way. What are my thoughts on the Cobalt and Richard stream? I was fired up for them. I think it's something unique on Twitch. I think it's a creative flex of the flex of the creative muscle. I think it's amazing. Those guys pushed the envelope back maybe 4 or 5 years ago. They did a tournament stream for the Binding of Isaac, and I think they're doing it again. And I think they work well together. I think for a first time shot at doing something like that, it was amazing. I would love to, interject myself where it's not being asked, but I would love to consult on that, because I watched that, obviously having a background in reality TV, there's like some subtle things they could do that I think would be even more amazing than it already is. But I was excited for it. I was planning on going out there on Sunday, but I think they called it. I don't know if they did or not. That's what I thought. You're gonna stream 3 Kingdoms all weekend. What is 3 Kingdoms? Play the game, stop reading chat. Oh, can we please put that in quotations? Could someone please quote that? Peter, welcome to the show, man. Please. That's like on par with why are you laughing? This is your job. Team Unity outdoor stream when I would love to do something like that, to be honest. Recording a podcast tonight. What kind of podcast? Not only a background. I mean, not only. Hey Dan, I've seen this game a few times, but I don't think I get it yet. Can I ask you for a short explanation? Shh. Hey, I consider explain it to you. I could just give you a little PSA. I'll give it to you in first grade vernacular. You get dropped onto a map with real life players and AI. Whatever gear you bring in with, if you die, you lose it permanently. If you kill someone, you get to keep their stuff permanently if you exit the map. This is not a battle royale. Multiple people can win. You win by surviving and then making it to one of the exits on the map. All right. So there's an explanation for Escape from Tarkov if you've never seen it. That's pretty darn... there is some complexities to the game, but like I always say, if you can break down rocket science in a first grade vernacular, that's even more difficult than sending a rocket to Mars. Hang on, got shots out here. I think it's a great skill to have and or work on, to be able to explain something like you would to a first grader. I mean, no, it's pretty impressive. And I don't talk about family stuff too much, but like when you design a device that a 2-year-old, like I don't want to talk a ton about, but my son Desmond is not around a lot of electronics or anything like that. But the iPhone and iPad was designed in a way in which a 2-year-old knows how to make it work. And it's such a complex device. Like that's what I think about when I try to explain somewhat complex things in first grade vernacular. And I think it's a skill for life that is like highly undervalued. So if you're able to do that, and like it's something easy to work on. But if you can do that, yo, that's big time. Anyways, why is Ryan nicknamed Ryan Gary? That's his middle name. That's why I call him Ryan Gary. We maybe next time should bring a backpack with us. Hey Dan, what time is it in New Orleans? I've already done this once in my life. I'm not gonna do it again.
Let's go.
We missed anything? Yo, I'm all about recruiting the team dial. Dan, can you pick up that duffel bag? You can't, but you can search it. There are some duffel bags in the game you can pick up. This is not one of them. I would 100%
Go.
do a team dial recruiting video. I mean, I would do an ad read for it, meaning that if someone wanted to put it together and said, "Hey, Dan, we need you to say this," 100% would do it. Stop reading chat. This is your job. What's the most valuable thing in Tarkov? Very simple. Gold chain. New people, the grenade. Ooh. I will say this. I don't know when our last gold chain run was in Tarkov, but it's been a while. Oh, that's $100,000 item. When you don't bring a backpack. But we're playing gun game, so we gotta earn a backpack. When are we getting a AAA, Daniel? What does AAA mean? What is that sacrifice pig thing? It's Pigman. Yo. All right, we gotta make some tough decisions here. Yikes. Okay. Your pouch is the size of a backpack, though. What do I think of the Disney remaking their old cartoons as live action movies? I think it's cool. I think it's a great for Disney. I think it's great. I think it's a great nostalgia play. Anyone like, cause now here's the deal, more or less. No, 310 is open. People that grew up watching Lion King and Aladdin are at the age where they either have kids or they would love to see it again. And let's go. Except gold chain spam in the chat, the rarest item in all Escape from Tarkov right there. And we have not had a gold chain run in a long time. What is this? So I think it's cool. I'm not a huge Disney guy. I mean, I'm not a Disney guy. I'm not like a Mouseketeer or anything like that, but you know, when my kids get older, I'll go take them to see it. And one of those days when you wish you had a backpack. That's all right. How much is a gold chain worth in ruples? It's priceless. It's literally priceless. You go to sell it and you're like, hey, we can't offer you a price. Nikita does not have that many ruples in the game. It's priceless. That's why we don't sell them. That's the same thing your wife and I want to start chilling next year. It'd be nice to have new ways of watching old Disney movies. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I think This is interesting though, because you got to be smart with what you're taking. I think whether you have kids or not, but if you grew up watching those, you're gonna go see them. Like I saw Aladdin as a kid, and like I said, I wasn't a huge Disney kid, but I'll go see it just because I've already seen it. I don't know if that makes sense. But I will say this, I couldn't tell you, and I'm not looking for spoilers, I couldn't tell you the plot of Lion King. I couldn't tell you the plot of Lion King. I may have seen it once in my life. Hamlet. Lion King is just Hamlet. I mean, I thought that was someone. I appreciate that. I don't know if you guys are assuming my intellect or anything like that, but if I don't know the plot to Lion King, I certainly don't know the plot to Hamlet. Hamlet is based off the Lion. All right, so this is. I guess we should probably get out of here, huh? I think we got to do it. Someone ripping shots at us? Let me. Yo, all right, let's dial here. We get a dial in check. D space, I space, A space, L. Is he down the hallway? Can I get some dang front, dang seat intel? I don't see him down there. He's gotta be down here. Outside left. Huh. He's by the helicopter. Huh. Had me fooled. Let's get the heck out of here, shall we? Here's steppers. I want to find them. We're dialed. Pupils are larger than our irises. We're dialed. Okay, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
All right, hang tight. That dude was coming with bad intentions. Lion King was the original story, wasn't it? There's more, so I don't want to loot yet. Or we can loot and scoot. Thug life. Get out of here. Someone's look behind those windows on the first floor. All right, hang tight. Yo, gun game working out for us here a little bit. You go in with nothing but a Jackie, you come out. Ooh. With some good foodstuffs. All right, hang in here. Go back for the loot you couldn't take. That is extremely tempting. There's one more. Cancel it. How do I stop him from reloading? How do I stop him? Left click. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yo, can we get some dang front, dang seat spam in the chat to those that said the left click button stop the reload? Thank you very much. We'd be stone soup right now without it. All right. Now we can loot up, and then now it's time to go. There's someone behind you, Minkus. I don't think so. All right, quick loot here. Check his pockets, and then let's get out of here, kid. The chainlet back there sure looks tempting. You're not wrong. It is extremely tempting. But for a gun game run, this is pretty good. Swap the milks with the PKs. Yo, good idea. With the PKs and the AFAC. Oh, thank you. Can we get some dang front, dang seat for that great intel? All right. That was loot efficiency right there. I appreciate that. I would have left those Condi milks dangling out there in the wind. Like the Mona Lisa in canvas print. Remind yourself that confidence is a slow and insidious killer. Fully reminded. I'm fully reminded. That's the reminder button. Lion King is based off of Hamlet the same way West Side Story is based off of Romeo and Juliet. But isn't Lion King's an original story? It's not like the Jungle Book, which was not an original story. Like they made the cartoon The Jungle Book, but it was someone wrote that story in the 50s, right? Every time you hit R on a Jackie, you throw away a good bullet. Really? All right, someone's close. All right, let's extract and get out of here. Lion King is not original? Really? Based off a true story. Yeah, that's how the gun works in real life, yo. I didn't know. I would say, like, if I were ever to go to a shooting range again, I've been to a shooting range one time with just pisties. I think I would want to give the Jackie a try. Yo, reach into your back pocket. Spam the heart. Spam the hard W. After Wednesday's show, it's good to stack up a W here. That was a good run. Good gun game. Our stash is loaded. Wait a second. It's been so long. I only see one person who remembered Trader Matt. Says gold chain W. It's been so long. I can't even tell you the last time it's been a gold chain run. What does that mean? Well, anytime we go into the ball game and we come out with the rarest of rare item, we head into the vault. Vault 808. Cue the music. The rare gold chain win. It's gotta be maybe the first of season 5. Yo, thank you guys for the reminder. We got a few more here's new music Friday, by the way. Real quick, let me explain to you what the heck just happened. Anytime we accomplish something in the game that's extremely difficult, like extract with a gold chain, we unlock a gold chain. This isn't Bumbo Soccer. Oh, you get a kill. No, it's got to be the highest of acquiescence. Difficult challenges. The rewardation is out there every time. All right, new music Friday here. I love Dan, but dude is nuts. You're not wrong. I did say I was gonna break down quickly our latest YouTube thumbnail. So I'm gonna break down our latest YouTube thumbnail. I'm a man. If I say something, we're gonna do it. So I just pulled up Photoshop, and need to find where I put it. YouTube. Oh, give me a half second here, kid. I told you, you got to be careful what you ask for around these parts, because you're gonna get it. Tarkov, there it is. Yo, okay. So we're gonna start with it. Here's how it started. Welcome to the thumbnail creation process according to a mad individual. Let's go. It's still new music, right? Let's go purple. So this was the initial thumbnail. Okay. I'm like, okay, hey. The concept for the video is we go into factory with 24 grenades. That's it. So I'm like, okay, this is an okay thumbnail. And then what I do is I'll back out and see how it looks small. I'm like, but what would make this a better thumbnail? Then, you know, that's when things get a little bit hasty. I'm like, hey, well, let's add a little Tarkov character on there to make it a little bit more hasty. All of a sudden, I present to you the perfect thumbnail. I'm like, this is it. This is it. And so, hence, there's the thumbnail for today's video on youtube.com/Dan Giesling, where we go into escape from Tarkov with nothing but 24 grenades. Those are 2 boots underneath his legs. Anyways. I'm starting to have more fun doing just, you know, off the top of the dome stuff. All right, speaking of off the top of the dome stuff, let's go back in the factory and do a nice... We're going to continue our snake run, by the way. As we do that, yo, I'd like to thank Proof by Contradiction. Brand new subscriber, courtesy of Jeff Beasy, ! Prime spam in chat. Proof by Contradiction. I'd like to do a deep dive on that name, but 100% invented the legal process. Hamer, thank you for the 4 straight months. Has been loving the content recently. Yo, Hamer, I appreciate it. Can we get some dang hard spam in chat for Hamer? James Sinclair, yo, I got you. Can I get some? Can I get some? If you guys want a snake run, can I get some in the chat? Scotch. Here we go. Chat, you know what to do. When she says it, please spam it. We can get them out here for it. Why not?
I'm searching and I'm melting.
Thanks to Family Jewel 7X for the song.
But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for
Check the Blue Hole games. Hang in there.
in my time. There'll be no one else. Crime is the way I fall to you. I'm still in a dream.
Snapping. We're snapping. Someone's up there. Where is he? Da-dunk, 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 dunk, dunk, dunk. The sound quality's a little low. Excuse me. It is streaming to you at 1 gigabit per millisecond. I think it's 128 KB quality. Some people have that keen ear, which I respect. Fun for it. Production value's too high. Are we gonna survive?
In a dream, snake
Papa! How did we survive that? We're in trouble here, boys. I don't have another Snake song queued up. You gotta go back. Where is he? We're not gonna rest on our laurels. Oh. Yeah, strong. Oh. That was a good run. Sleep well, my prince. Sleep well. Not bad, you know? We can live with that. This kind of sounds like the beginning of I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Let's do gun game again, shall we? Actually, this is the Scarface song. Let's go ahead and we'll gun game it again. We'll bring nothing with us except what we found in the last raid. Yo, VLE12, thanks for dialing in. I appreciate you being here. Have a great one. Clean up your mess. Excuse me. There we go. Mess cleaned. All right, so we did a. No, we'll do a. What map? Let's do a little. We'll change the map up here. Why does he not reduce the gun sound? It's so loud. I can turn it down. All I gotta do is slide it. It's like it's a little back and forth game. You guys say too loud, too high, and then we'll get it right. You know what I want to do? I want to do gun game, but I feel like if we're going to play gun game, let's be honest here. Let's use what we've taken in the last raid. That's fair. I think that's a fair gun game. We'll use what we found in the last raid and build upon it. See if we can get better. So we had this. We had a P.A.C.A. That was not the P.A.C.A. we had though. I think that's fair. And I think that gives us... We started with a gun. We entered with a Carrie, Miranda, a Samantha. There's Magenta. We listen to Magenta. This is another new Music Friday. Fair gun games when you go double or nothing on what you got last time. I'm with you. The only adjustment I'd like to make, because we did find it in the raid, I would like to put this on here. So I know we didn't find technically we didn't find the mount, but I think for quality of life. All right, no, you know what? I don't want to make this call. You make the call. So we found this PSO scope, which fits on this SKS, but we didn't find the mount. Should we buy the mount? Yes, in chat, or N in chat. We can only gun game what we find in the raid. Yes. You can't put the SKS on that fake Jackie. Excuse me. The mount won't work on this. Why not? It's a Jackie. Well, never mind. It's got to be an OP SKS. Okay. Well, that answers that question. And what did we get? We got a tea bag, right? That was it. Pretty good. All right. And we'll go to a new map here. How do I feel about a Team Unity D&D? I think it would have to be done right. And I think there would have to be to be done right. There's got to be a physical component, right? Like, I don't know enough about it, but like I got to be able to drag something or see something, so it's not totally up here in the DAE. But I think it's doable, 100%. James Sinclair, Don in the red shirt, gold chain for the very first time, 100% invented chocolate eclairs. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Courtesy of Jeff Beasley, exclamation point, prime spam in chat. And pick apart 21 for the 9 straight months hitting the light blue button from Amazon Prime in the upper right hand corner. Thank you so much. And Math K, thank you for the 404. Can we get some dang coin spam in chat for Math K underscore or Matt EHK? Cypher 1014. Don in the red shirt, gold chain for the very first time. Courtesy Jeff Bezos, exclamation point, prime spam in chat. Cypher 1014, 100% invented and created the background of the Matrix. You know, the green and black background? That's what he created. Thank you so much for the support. Your friend is a pro D&D GM and you know nothing about D&D. I played D&D once on Twitch. It was for misclicks. You'd have to dig pretty deep to find it, and I barely remember it. Oh, 9 months. Okay. If I could learn any language, what would it be? I know some Spanish, some Italian. Honestly, I'd probably say Chinese. Like, the time we spent in PUBG learning, like, that is buried into my head. Ni hao ma, wo hen ha, shagua, hong yo. Like, that, like, that's up there. That's never going out. I also taught Desmond how to say ni hao ma. It's from Brendan to China, through the internet, PUBG random duos, to Michigan, to my first of kin. Roll20 features a grid map that can be customized characters you can move by yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Bowman's, oh. Universal Genevieve, I don't consume a lot of content, but I do listen to his podcast. And let me tell you a quick story. I'll tell you a quick story. I'm a massive fan of Gary Vee. So back, like I've been a fan before he blew up. I'm not being a hipster. I'm just saying. But I think in 2012, and this was affected me as a content creator. 2012, he wasn't massive like he is now, but he was still pretty big. And I DM'd him, and I'm like, hey, I need, can I ask you a question? He's like, yeah, call me on April 11th at 8:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll talk on the phone for 10 minutes. And this was like a month out, and I'm like, okay. And I talked to him, and he helped me out for what I needed help with business-wise at the time. And I'm like, this dude is massive. But he did that, and that meant a lot and has affected me immensely on so many different occasions. He wrote something or did a video or podcast. I'm pretty sure it was something he wrote. It massively 180'd my entire life. I stopped what I was doing. I'll give you that little bit of insight. I stopped speaking publicly. I stopped doing public speaking, and I made a change, and started a different business. And it was the public. Yeah, I mean, it was all kind of wrapped into one, but it was like I read that or listened to it, and I'm like, yo, what? And it just made sense. So, but it's weird because I feel like not in debt. That's not the right word, but Geiger counter. I feel I don't know. It's by doing that, and does a lot of stuff. Like he responds to a lot of people. He does things the right way. He's very, if you watch his stuff, majority of people are going to be rubbed the wrong way. If you can get beyond that to see what he's saying, not necessarily how he's saying, it can be a little abrasive or a little bit in your face if you don't understand. But for me, that was never an issue. But what he's done for me, it's weird. Like I have this weird sense of not weird, of gratitude, but also wanting to find ways to pay him back. But I don't know, and it is listening to his stuff and his content, how he deals with things, 100% affected the Twitch show, how we do things in the community. So if you're, whether, and it's applicable to anything, I would highly recommend if you're looking for a podcast, or, you do stuff online, or you're not happy with your job, or, and, you just graduated, or you're graduating, you don't know what to do. I cannot recommend that you check out his stuff. His name's Gary Vee, Garyvee. Like literally one of the only people online that I make it a point to regularly watch his stuff and listen to his podcast. But he's just super smart, and but I think what's most important about him, he's very authentic, and his heart's in the right place. And it's really affected me. Anyway, press on. Is that the guy who worked in his dad's liquor store, then started out with a wine blog? Yeah. A really interesting story, too. Have you ever listened to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History podcast? Nah. I don't know. I'm not, super into academics. I know history isn't academics, but it kind of is. But am I going to play Splitgate? I don't know what Splitgate is. Gary Vee on your podcast. What percentage of your chat is familiar with Big Brother? I started watching because the NLSS friend Dan apparently won the thing, and you're hooked on all three. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I thought there was a gun box around here. I have no idea how to break that down. I did used to be a teacher, yeah. Your son was a big fan of Gary Vee. Yo. Yo, you're Mike Frost. Welcome to the channel, man. You always thought the Big Brother thing was a meme. It's real. It's very real. I will say this. This is the last fourth wall breaking thing I'm going to say today. So this morning, it was really like our first sit down parent teacher conferences for our son Desmond. And I don't think I've ever been locked into a meeting like that. Like I was like, yo, like tell me everything. You know, what can we do to work on whatever, what's he doing well, blah, blah, blah. And so it was fine. You know, it was good. You got a good report and stuff to work on. But at the end of the parent teacher conference, the teacher pulls out her phone and she goes, hey, I want to show you something. And she shows me a meme animated GIF of myself. And I'm like, bruh. Like there's times when I think I slip under, the radar and I'm like, okay, I'm undercover here. And I'm usually pretty good about identifying those spots. You know, cause I take them to school and stuff. I see the teachers, no indication. Waited till the last day of the year, then drops it on me. It's not rude. It was in a very like funny way. Like I don't find that to be rude at all. Yo, gun game increasing. Oh, the scab was rude. Yeah, okay. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's not really rude. So Bait New York, I got you. All right, little gun game action. Now we got TT for some future raids. That's like breaking the third wall instead of the fourth. Oh. This is an interesting decision. Is that worth that? It was a GIF I'd never seen before. It said something like, you're in trouble. I'd never seen it before. Holding the cards to the last. I mean, it's smart. I would actually prefer it to be that way because then it's not like, you know, I don't know. I preferred that. It's like that was extreme. The most professional way to deliver a meme. I gotta be careful here. See if we can box him in. That's a real boy? Are you sure? Are you sure that's a... Yeah, I think that's a scav. Scav's drop shot now. We can get him though. I believe we can get him. It's funny. Since we've been doing I've been doing a little bit more as in 2 videos. Exclusive Tarkov stuff for YouTube. The comment Clubhouse says, hey Dan, you play better at Tarkov when you're not looking at chat. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Upgraded to a new vest, new helmet, gun game continues. I mean, you say it's pretty obvious, but like you kind of don't think, like I don't think about it that much. I'm like, you're probably right. I mean, not probably, you are right. All right, gun game continues here. New scavs are Call of Duty boys. And we can G-Hill up here, right? Would have been so good if the teacher was like, hey, you should really not look at chat so much in Escape from Tarkov. I probably would have pog champed. Jacob Cubby. Thanks for letting me know. Do you work for that game company or developer? What if he showed you a cursed Dan post? I think that would be extremely rare to encounter in the education world. Return. You have the quest where I need all the PC parts yet? No, we should do. I need to do some quests. I'm getting ready to extract here. We get some dang front, dang seat as to what store I need to look for that's in the southeast corner. Toby, I'm not slandering. I'm just asking. I'm just asking, hey, do you work for the game or represent the game? I'd like to offer some help if so. What happens if the timers on the extraction tick down? Great question. Essentially you die in the raid and lose everything. So you got to get to the exit before the time runs out. Ali is southeast. Okay, we're looking for Ali. Yeah, Toby. I mean, that's why that's why to me I've been, as I gain more experience, I'm not quick to pull the trigger, but I'm quick to say, hey, this feels like this is the case, but I don't want to assume anything. Did that guy say that he works for the game or not? Can everyone add him? Because now it's the point where let's smoke it out here a little bit. Gun box on the wall to your left. You do not work for the. Okay. You just really are really a big fan of the game, Jacob. That's why I didn't want to assume anything. We got a legendary kill in there one time. It's a big game. Yo, well, I appreciate the suggestion. Did I ever play the Stalker or Metro games? Oddly enough that you say. With that European TV deal, I'm playing through Metro Exodus right now. Yo, Jacob, I appreciate it, man. That's a player. I don't know if we can outgun him though. We gotta outsmart him. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you the lore on the European TV channel. Think we got him? Don't worry about chat right now. No. I think it's a good spot. He's really got to snap us to get us. Get a face shield. I felt like we had some pretty good snaps, but if he had a face shield, that makes sense. You have him outgunned. His gun is a fake burner. All right, let's go push him. Stop reading. You know what? You guys make the call. This is our second level of gun game. Should we push him? Why? In chat to push him, and in chat to leave him and just go fight another day. All right, let's call the vote here. All right, Y in chat, 83.33%. You guys think he's still Colemaning? You think he's in there? I think he's Colemaning. I don't have any Kobe's. I think he yeeted. We did nail him. See that blood?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's go.
we got him.
Oh, the tri-zip gun game. Let's go. Where does dog tag go? Yo, time to upgrade. We got to get out of here quick, though. Eat this whole thing. Forget it. Don't loot it. Just take it. Oh, what do we take? Player scav? We're playing gun games, so we got to choose wisely here. And quickly. That dude was doing the PC part quest. Good run. Now let's get the heck out of here, huh? Throw out a 5K ruble PSU. You know what? Let's make room for this AK quick. Make some room for it quickly. Yeah. All right. Chat, how do we get out of here? I was thinking about taking the SA-58 AUS. I'll run like heck. The only good Coleman is a dead Coleman. We really gotta go. Yo, Mr. Hark, welcome. Appreciate the bit. That SA is a 100K gun. I'd like to use it on our next gun game run. Is this the right way? Pretty close. You have to go back to the big shelf area. No, I'm ready to get out of here. Maybe hit these and go down. No. Dan's saying we really got to go while continuing to loot. Name a more iconic duo. All right. Which way is Southie? I never felt pressure in gun game yet. Now we got a little bit of heat on us. They're actually working on putting a compass in the game, oddly enough. Let's go. That's an expensive item. It's like 40 G's. We out here. What is gun game? We just literally made it up on the fly, but it's, I don't know if it's in Goldeneye or something, but we started with a gun and then we're only taking stuff. We're only using stuff if we find it in a raid. We have 2 Saiga mags. Eat them. Yo, that's good ammo, though. That's good eating. There's gonna be some stabs down. It's in many shooters. Yeah, so we're playing gun games. So basically, it's also fun because to me, my opinion, fourth wall break, it keeps the production value up, keeps the time in between raids low. Doesn't mean we're not going to play kitted out runs and work on the playoffs.
What's that?
We're going to continue to work on the playoffs, coach.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
Mr.
I
Crate.
just hope we can win it.
All right. I'm hoping this is southeast. We're doing one more real raid after this one. No, we got more raids. This Ollie. The southeast here. Okay, cool. I think we may do this one. Yo, first one took out a couple scavs. Second one took out a decked Playor scav. What's next? Decked out PMC. Got to get over this fence though. You're in the west, heading southwest. This way. All right, you want to acquiesce the European TV lore. So here's the quick backstory. Yo, pack 1734. Don in the red shirt, gold chain. I think it's a resub. For the very first time, 100% invented. Satchels, welcome with a dang go. Spam in the chat. Now we're northwest. Okay. That's the corner we want to go to. I got you. When people said you're heading southeast, that's the wrong way. My gut reaction is to pull a 180. So the European TV station lore is, and this is, I won't give the granular details, but long story short, I got an email from a company that said, hey, we liked your Cuphead playthrough on YouTube. Can we license that and play it on our television network as broadcast primarily in Europe? And I'm like, I definitely, my first inclination is this a real email? I did a little research. Okay, it's a real email. It's a real company. It's a real station abroad. It's called Game Tune. I think it's on Dish Network as well. And I'm like, yeah, we can license it. So we negotiated a deal. Boom. All of a sudden, they don't own the rights to Cuphead, but they have the broadcasting rights to Cuphead on the station, our playthrough. And then after that, they're like, hey, would you like to make some exclusive content for Game Tune? But the caveat being, you know, it's not licensed. It's basically like I'm making it for them. So I can't put it on YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. I think for like 5 years. We negotiated that deal. And so I think there's like a bunch of playthroughs running, like Spider-Man, God of War, Detroit, a couple indie games, PUBG, Fortnite. I think this has been going on for like a year and a half. And right now I'm doing Metro. You can see it online. You just have to go to gametune.com, but I don't have like the production schedule or anything. So I don't know, like you would have to be there like whatever Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see the Detroit playthrough. Like I don't have that schedule, so I can't really tell it. So it's like a TV station. It's not like on demand. Is it weird filming the content without chat? No, it's not, because I do that with YouTube. But what's the hard part is for me is that I'm recording it and knowing that I can't share it with you. That's the hard part. I'm like, because there's some stuff that happened, like, yo, this would be great. People would enjoy this. But at the same time, it's like contract work. So it's different. You know, it definitely is, you know, I'm super happy with how it's going and how it's been going. But it's different. I will say this, and maybe I'll talk about this on the podcast, but it's the first time where I feel like I'm being paid to play video games, where this doesn't feel like that. Although it's kind of the same thing. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Like, to me, this is like, I don't know. It's, I don't think I'm explaining it properly. Can you do that being a Twitch partner? Yeah, because it's not like a live streaming platform. Not rewarded with, it's not about the money. That's the thing, it's not about the money. Like, it's like subscriptions and everything here allows me to do the show as much as I do. And I enjoy that aspect of it and working on that in the business end, et cetera, but like that's, it's just different. Like, this is like hanging out. This is like, it's just different. I don't have a really good way to explain it. Both are good, but this is like, this is different. Yeah, it's like, hey, we need these 5 hours by this time. I'm like, okay. And like, you'll blink an eye here and it'll be like, yo, 5 hours went by. What happened? But both, you know, like I said, I'm very fortunate and I'm excited to be able to do both because that, like, it helps, you know. It's like, hey, how do you justify internally? I say justify. How do you justify spending time away from family, blah, blah, because this has grown into a business. So, you know, and can we get some easy clap in the chat for you guys? I mean, the support on the channel over the past 2 years has been amazing. And it allows me to do this. So thank you. I truly appreciate it. And with that being said, let's play some new songs. Yo, gun game. We're breaking a lot of fourth wall today. Today is New Music Friday, by the way. Ooh, Scav Hunter Run in Factory. It's interesting to hear how the sausage made. I'm with you on that. Like, I like hearing that stuff from other streamers and other content creators. Why do I have a streaming office and not a setup room at home instead? Very good question. That's a very deep question. Snake Eater and Scav Runs do not count towards the record. How many red shirts do I have? I think maybe 4 to 6. I really like this song. But the long and short of it, why I have, you know, I have an office for my real life business, and so it just made sense in multiple ways. But basically, we're gonna mix it up today. That was a little Mankus. Dunk, 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 dunk. We got to make these shots count, kid. Yo, I don't think Zane the editor's out there today. But T-Edits, can you put this in the... Can we get the running red pants guy from Contra? In animated GIF format. Transparent LB Boppy. There's 2 here. We gotta be careful. We cannot be that potato. Someone, I think a player double backed on us. I hope it was a player. If not, the AI has ascended. The AI has ascended to a new level. The AI double backed around us and burnt us. Can we get some Monka ass Mankus spam in the chat? Now, Blurb, I don't talk about it. You think it was a player scav? The AI on that was amazing. All right, yo. Gun game. We're gonna keep it moving here. Oh, there's plenty of Doom coming. All right, so we got some gun game here. Jackie is taking us through 2 levels of gun game, but let's put it up to the vote. Do you want us to use the Jackie or the SA58 AUS? Y in the chat for Jackie, N in the chat for the new gun. Dismiss, I'm glad you like that. Thank you. Jack, you know, you hate to turn your back, but we do have a good gun. We'll save these for a future factory run. Yo, Jackie got yeeted. Wow. Look, at least we'll put her to rest in a safe container. All right, so we're gonna use a new gun. I know very little about it, but that's what it's about. What kind of ammo do we need? M80. We got M80. Dunka. We got a lot of good. We got to art of the deal some of this stuff. You know what? If you've never, what's our art of the deal? Let's play our art of the deal song. It's called Price Check. We're gonna, if you want to learn how to art of the deal out here, these cords are going for 16,000 a piece. Nah. We're going to give someone a piping hot deal on that cord right there. You put it up on the flea market, easy clap. We got a lot of stuff we gotta eat out of here. Play the Wii Shop remix. We could add it to the mix. I would not be opposed to it. We're gonna start keeping the tags of players we kill. We used to do that, and then I think we got desperate for money, so we had to start selling them. Remember, we can only use stuff we found in raids. We can't put a. How do we put a scope on this? We'll bring some cheese with us here. No, we're not doing hardcore, just gun game. Just a little gun game. We got 2 wins today, all gun game. I don't know what we're doing with this M80 ammo, but we'll take it. We will repio this. Chad, I gotta ask. I gotta throw it out there. I know we're playing gun game. Is buying commies allowed when we play gun game? Y in chat for yes, N in chat for no. Can we buy commies? Whatever you guys vote is what we'll do. Yo, someone already bought the art of the deal. Thank you. All right, 54% said no. I'm a simple man. All right, so we've done interchange, we've done customs, we've done interchange, and we've done shoreline gun game. Let's go. We'll do a new map. Did Hut Pie have commies on when he took the Iron Throne? He did not. I'm gonna ensure some of this stuff. All right, we're in this. Prognosticator, thank you for the 31 months in a row. Anyone seen my car keys? Let me drop them down here. They're not in the back. They want to check your back pocket. Yeah. Honorable decision. The decision is not mine in that acquiescence. In gun game, you guys call the votes. Are lab key cards good? Yes, they're very good. They're worth like 150 to 200,000. I think we got a couple more new music. I think this is the winner of the day here, though. Wait. What's the one that... Is this the one with you what, mate? Dan, what is Escape from Tarkov? I'll tell you in the next raid. Zach Attack, Zach, is this your first stream? Would I do better than Cobalt and Dick at Survival? I don't think that's a fair question. I think they're doing a great job. Okay, if you've never played Escape from Tarkov, I'm gonna hit you with it. I'll give it to you in first grade vernacular. You get dropped onto a map with real life players and AI. Whatever gear you bring in with, if you die, you lose it permanently. If you kill someone, you get to keep their stuff permanently if you exit the map. This is not a battle royale. Multiple people can win. You win by surviving and then making it to one of the exits on the map. All right, there you go. If you don't know what Escape from Tarkov is, we broke it down in a first grade vernacular for you. Let's do a weird flex on this gun. We did abandon Jackie. She took us to 2 very tough levels. Jay, what's going on, man? I saw you playing Uno last night or the night before. Draw 4. All right, let's press on. All right, so we're playing a little gun game here. So basically everything you see we're using right now, we've pulled out of the game. We started with a single SKS and a couple meds. Everything else has been earned. No, I think it's a good explanation of Tarkov because it's, you can watch this and be like, yo, what the, is this a battle royale? And you're like, that's not a battle royale. And you can't really compare it to anything else because there's no other games like it right now. We didn't abandon Jackie, you gave her a rest. I like that narrative better. Jackie was an OP SKS. That was her half sister Julie. Fair enough. I think it's just hard to understand because there's nothing like it, but once you watch it or once you see the PSA we did, then I think it's pretty straightforward. Any loot in here? Yo, T. Crosby, don't get down, my dude. We've been playing this game for 2 years and still make a lot of questionable decisions. Yo, I don't want to spoil anything, but we got some Ryan and a Mathis and a Daniel Tarkov trio videos coming up. And let's just say Jacqueline in full formal wear makes an appearance. Those episodes start on Sunday morning, 8 a.m., by the way. On YouTube channel 1. I will say, I don't want to spoil anything. I'll give you a little bit more tip of the cap. It's the best we've played together as a trio. 100%. Also top right, by the way. Not in any game, but in Tarkov. Alright, so we're taking the long way here. I think Mathis likes Tarkov. I don't think he's not as well versed as Ryan Gary yet, but I could see him getting there. We don't have a team name yet. I feel like there was a natural one that came up in the one of the last episodes, the ones we just shot, but we don't have a name yet. Matt the Senator. I am, and don't clip this and send it to him because his biceps are swelling. We don't need to swell his dome piece. I'm pretty impressed with Ryan. I think he's picked up the game pretty well, and he gets it in a very short time. I don't think that's an easy thing to do in Tarkov, to pick up and play as well as he has early on. Don't clip that and send it. He doesn't. Yeah, you got to keep your teammates. You got to keep them hungry a little bit. He is a clever dude. Very smart dude. Yo, Far Story on Pack. We Essence Pack opening Friday, opening up a 5-pack of Subrinos. Can we get some dang pack spam in the chat? If you've been gifted a sub and you're like, hey, who gifted me that sub? Look in the upper right hand corner. There's an alert button. I encourage you to click the alert button. It will tell you the name of the individual. So if I was Crimson Matt, I'm like, yo, Far Story just gifted a Subarino, I would at Far Story and show a sign of acquiescence by using your first channel emote at dang heart the Far Story. Thank you so much for the support, Far Story. I appreciate it. Today's pack opening Friday, by the way. Pack we essence. Exclamation point packs in chat.
Let's go.
Hut pie. Jay, what's good, man? What's new? Did you get the Camaro 1 out of 1? Salty fruit snacks. Don in the red shirt gold chain for the very first time. Courtesy of Jeffrey Bezos. Exclamation point prime spam in chat. Salty fruit snacks. I'll tell you what. Ooh. I'll tell you what, salty fruit snacks. That sounds very appealing. I once lived with an individual. Let's just say his ooh, we have not seen a Val yet. Let's say once upon a time I lived in a house with 13 strangers. And one said stranger was a man of senior age, but he opened up a world of fruit and other various cuisines that have been enhanced by 4 simple letters: S space A space L space T. And that individual would put salt in his adult beverage known as beer. He would also put salt on apples. And while you may lift your nose at the notion of that, much like a younger version of myself may have done that, I would implore you to give it a shot yourself. Well, I don't think hefty amounts of salt are probably healthy in general, but it does enhance the flavor of an apple. Just throwing it out there. I wouldn't be doing you guys I'd be doing you a disservice if I did not let you know that. I never went salt on beer, but see, people think salt makes things salty. It doesn't. It brings out the natural flavors that are buried deep within the core of an apple. Yeah, I mean, I'm not telling you to dump 18 grams of salt on your apple, but you know, a couple sprinkles, just try it. It may be for you, it may not be. But I do have a problem. I know, like, salt, I would rather have salt than sugar. I just would. I'd rather have a bottle of soy sauce than a bottle of syrup. Just would. I'd rather have a bottle of Worcestershire sauce than a bottle of simple syrup. I can't think of any sugared condiments. Than a bottle of chocolate sauce. That was the low-hanging fruit joke, so I didn't take that one. Perpetual Jello. Not that I'm opposed to taking low-hanging fruit, but you know. I mean, this is an extreme greed move. Dan, I got the game last Friday. Watching you help me as much as watching Pesty. Yo, Pesty is ridiculous at the game. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think, you know, we take the every man or every person's approach to Tarkov, like, meaning that, look, I know we're not winning any esports tournaments, but you better well believe we're going to make 7th place. We're going to take the 7th seed in the Tarkov playoffs. But I think, you know, people that tune in to watch Tarkov, whether here or on YouTube, it's maybe a more relatable experience. And like, and I think, you know, I think it's awesome to watch both. And like Pesty destroying 12 fully decked out PMCs in labs run without even breaking a sweat. I mean, it's poggers every moment. And if you got, I've been actually watching some of his stuff, and I don't watch a ton of Twitch because he's on later at night, but he's really good at Tarkov. So I've been tuning in and lurking a lot and trying to, I mean, definitely learning too, just by watching him. That's why I think Tarkov great is there's so many different ways to play the game. You got to be dialed in here though, because we're in Scav City. I mean, this is Minkus. This is not. What's the benefit of tapping sprint like you do instead of holding it down? To me, I just think it gives me a little more control. In terms of like, if I got to snap, then I don't have to slow down. Also, I try not to make a ton of noise. Also, maybe a bad habit. Not like this, not like this. All right, we lost a leg here, kid. Two duct tapes equal a car kit. Thank you. All right, so let me wrap on this guy. Never mind. So now we cannot sprint because we have a busted leg. Here he comes, boys. I heard the step. Please let me have enough bullets to take him out. Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yo. I thought this thing was single fire. That's a powerful gun, man. Let's patch up and try to survive this level here. Dan, loving the content. Just got the game too. Do I have any beginner vids or thought of making vids for people just getting into it? Deadly Slob has a really good beginner series. I think so does Markstrom. For me, the type of content, like I'm sure I have some beginning level raids, but not like a tutorial video. The heck? But that's definitely something I would consider at some point. We got to get out of here. What are we doing? All right, chat. We got to survive this gun game level. Get a victory. I didn't bring our ZB key with us. Hold the AK stock. Thank you. But there are some really good, those would be the ones that I endorse. Meaning that I've watched and I can say, hey, for sure, this is really good. Or that I enjoy watching. As good as subjective. I think I've ever went back here before. Also reload, huh? This is a pretty good gun, huh? Your gun is loaded. I don't think you reloaded. Yo. Randient. We're on the same wavelength here. Heal and let's see how banged up are we. Pretty banged. Yo, nap on Pap. Don in the red shirt gold chain for 8 consecutive months, courtesy of Jeff Beasley. An exclamation point prime. Thank you so much for the continued support. Coming back not once, not twice, but 8 straight months. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and pop one more PK and we got to get out of here. Outskirts is this way, right? Also, I'm gonna go single fire. Okay, cool. All right, I'm a little minkus right now. I don't know why. I'm feeling a little minkus because we've had some good runs today with the gun game. We got a great gun.
Let's
We're
go.
learning how to use it. Because that's the type of thing. If I had this in our inventory, we probably wouldn't use it. But because we're doing gun game, we're gonna use it. How do you get a bigger stash? Thought I saw a face right there. How do you get a bigger stash upgrade? I think eventually you can unlock it in the final game, but right now, it's just based on what version you buy. Yo, ForgeBot vendor, appreciate the raid arena. And Maddle 1990, thank you for the 3 months, courtesy of Jeff B's, the exclamation point prime. Thank you so much for the support. Now, there's usually a lot of scavs around here. We got to be careful. There are also, you're right, there are also in-game containers you can buy with ruples. That's a good way. So you don't have to buy the largest stash in the game. I can't run. It's somewhere over here. It's a cover. Yo, excellent. Scrubs, we unlocked it in the game. All right, so normally I try to engage that guy. We got no eyesight and we can't run. He edit says earned every link of it. I mean, you're not wrong. Yo, Ben CK, what's good, man? It's going well. We're having some fun raids today. We had some solid snake raids. We had a Contra raid. We've been doing gun game. It's been working out for us here. Yeah, so you get, anytime you pop painkillers in this game, and I thought that was a guy right there. You get visual raviolis on the streaming side. On my side, it's good, but on the streaming side, it's minkus. Oh, we're trying to go to outskirts, just up, follow this wall all the way down. But I also know there's minkus around every corner. It's the wrong way. We got to go this way. Are we close? The last PK here.
Let's go.
Dirty apples sliding in with the 73 months. 73-month flex. Great job, Dan. Keep it up. Dirty apples. Like the sands of time. 73 months. Thank you so much for the loyalty. What the heck? That's the only thing I read in the chat. Can we get Apple spam in chat? A space double PLE space S. Thank you so much for the loyalty, man. Appreciate it. I see that guy right there. There's another guy right there. That's a player. There's two of them. Can I reverse field here? Is there another one? There's two of them. Yeah, two players. 1v1, I'll take them on. Not in a gun game where we can't run. Get up to Sniper Rock. Hang in. Hang in here. We can get him. We got to be smart, though. Get to the water and follow right. It's a very minkus moment. Dial in.
Go.
Oh, good. We are being breached. and approached by 2 players. Our location has been identified. We reversed field for the opportunity that maybe we can tag both with their FAL. We got busted legs. We got to move though. We got no PKs left in our back pocket. If we're going to get him, we're going to get him with the little hanky panky. I mean, not hanky panky. With the little side action here. Hang in here. I'm gonna bank that they did. Oh man, I got a scab down there. I think we got it. We have to bail here. I can't fight an 18 front war. I'm not Joffrey Baratheon. I think that might have been the guy, huh? I thought that was a scav. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. We could do something very, very poor in favor. We could yeet this Val to see it again. You guys got to make the call, though. You guys want us to yeet the gun? Why in chat to yeet it? All right, we'll try to save the gun. 89% said save the foul. I'm gonna yeet the tri-zip too. We have no more G-hills. What the heck? Oh, we yeeted it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Try to draw them away. Do we have anything in our... We have no other weapons. Anything else we could save here? Check that. Yeah. We can't run because our leg is busted. I chucked the AK on accident. Eat the helmet and armor too. We're pretty much bending the knee right now. So the only way we can get our weapons back is if someone doesn't find them. Oh, we want to keep that. Oh, we got shotguns, boys. Maybe this guy will have PKs. We've not officially bent the knee, but if you're judging based on our actions, one could infer. Hang in here, boys. Maybe you get some medikits. Need water? I don't think we could survive touching that barbed wire. If that does that give us any hydration? Stop looting and go to the exit. I'm looking for meds. Oh, scav pack. Scav pack. Pineapple. Drink it. Any meds? Oh, we got a laser pointer though. All right, which direction do we go to get out of here? Left down the road, okay. Left the scab BP. Oh, we put it in our back pocket. Follow the water straight, right or left? If we survive this gun game, it's merely because Jackie allowed us to. Are we close? Mr. Stark. We are not close. Do we have to wrap all the way around? Uh-oh. Scab up here. Turn right at the rock. That's what I thought there was an exit this way. Isn't there an exit down there? All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, keep G-hilling. That's outskirts. Oh, I thought you guys were having me wrap the other way. We're okay. We're close. Yo, you guys are the man in the iron chair right now. No one's giving us a chance. They said it's too far. It'll never happen. You're gonna start getting Gregor Clegane eyes. Sendor Clegane. The mountain. But we're still gonna weird flex the shotgun. Stop throwing dirty needles. They said it couldn't be done. When we got a 2v1, then a 1v1 boxed in. Like when Amazon Prime delivers 1 day free shipping to your door. I didn't know they had 1 day free shipping until like 2 weeks ago. You got to be in the defined region though. Pretty amazing. I was happy with 2 day free shipping. Canada does not get 1 day. You have same day shipping near Seattle? Galaxy brain. Newfoundland, you're lucky to get it in a week. Now that you're fairly safe, go back and grab the stuff. What was the name of the song with the new emoji? Is this it? No. I can't remember. Was it Dark Tranquility? Yeah, what song was that? Was it this one? I can't remember what it was. Wonderkind? Nope. Yeah, what? Yo! It was Dark Tranquility. Yo! We did it. We did it. We yeeted all that stuff. I would like to assume we're gonna get it back. I don't think this is the song, is it? Send that global Twitch emoji through. Oh, it's so good. Wait for runs today. Hey. Ka-dunka, dunka. Wait for it. I feel it's disrespectful to go into a raid unless we hear it. Drop it. She gave us the pump fake. It's disrespectful to go into a raid until we get, what is that? Until we get blessed with the you don't say emoji. It's so good. Oh, what happens when you mix rap with Dark Souls? You're listening to it. All right, we're gonna do a Doom run here. A 10x combo. Did I ever have a username that was not just my real name? Yes. But they weren't very good. Little do space double OM run. I'm not gonna tell you what it was. Let's go. Zane the editor on the hi-hat, kid. No, when I was a kid, I didn't use my real name. Coleman? No Coleman. Run it. Set, run. Armor was on the cabinet? I don't think so. I think it was a cigarette, wasn't it? What exactly is a Doom run? I'll tell you after we're done running it. I saw a guy down there. Anyone tells me what comes after Doom 1? What comes after Doom 1? Doom 2. Send it, send it, send it. Hang in there, reloaded. Donkey, 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 donkey. All right, let's run it, kid. Run it, kid. Run it, kid. Get ready to snap. Hang in here. Someone's been burning out here. Reload. Can I get some Z space M in the chat? Z space M, Z space M, Zach Morris. Here we go, kid. Send him. Hang in here. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. Double, double. Double, double. Double, double. Click, 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 click. We got one shot left, kid. How many do we get on that one? We got 3. Oh. Dunk it. You know, we're ready to go here. Let's re-up another one. We fold this? Oh. Dun. Yo, all right, so that was a Doom run around these parts. A Doom run is when you throw all caution to the wind. You run your sets like they've never been run before. And we're gonna do a you guys make the call. We could do a Contra run or a Doom run. We left off on Doom 2, so it'd be Doom 3. You guys make the call. B in chat for Doom, C in chat for Contra. We are gonna run with this set here though. We got 18 bullets, a respirator, and a dream. This will not count against the record. Just a heads up. First grade vernacular, and you just witnessed the Doom run. All right, Contra won with 72% of the live voting audience. For a new player like me, what place would you recommend going in the beginning for practice and loot? I think Shoreline is one of the biggest maps, but very forgiving. Customs, I would say, is another great map to start, but it's going to be a little bit more spicy. I'd say either one of those two, but just pick one and keep running it. You can also run the maps in offline mode to like get a feel where you don't risk any gear. What's a Contra run? I'm glad you asked. Hey, we did an 8-bit Contra run. I think we should update it. For the modern century here. Excuse me. I said for the modern century. Cut it. Let's go. It's gonna be Minkus. Go to death row. And let's go. Anything else behind us? That one didn't count. It didn't count. Flat out didn't count. That good thing that does not count against the playoffs. I was actually like, there was a part of me that was like, hey, he's not gonna shoot us. Like, it's a Contra run. You're not gonna shoot us. We're looking for a buddy. But we're gonna go in with the pistol. Go with the pistol TT run. Just that these do not count against the playoffs. All right, we'll run it back here. When is the Contra run, Dan? Yo. Okay. Yo, Mr. Perfect, thank you for the 9 straight months of acquiescence. We had some dango spam in chat for Mr. Perfect, and Mellow Intrigue 100% invented the hoodie that Carmelo Anthony wears. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Welcome, brand new subscriber. Is it true that you social engineered a man to team with you last night? Drinking cracks. I don't even, like, to me it's like take a ball, you sip that ball. All right, here we go. We're gonna re-up. I think that we got a shot here. We got a suppied TT that we pulled off a gun game here, fully aerated. You're a long drinker, so you don't. It doesn't get maximum aeration if you don't snap it. Here we go. Let's take the Ryan Gary strats here. This is madness, but this is Ryan's way of life right here. Get in there. All right, that one didn't count. That one didn't count. So other than the music and short, how is Contra compared to Doom? It's been Contra's been a rough go of it. But good thing is we got another pistol ready to go. I know this pistol is not going to win any wars, but all it's going to take is one bullet. One bullet in a dream. Actually, you know what? Not even put ourselves in that situation. Don't we have a P220? Yeah. Now we're ready for a Contra run. Contra's been tough, you know. It's Contra. Unless you do the up, down, left, right, A, B, B, A, select, start. Contra is a very difficult game. It's if you can't handle Contra, go play Bumbo Soccer with Austin. I can't even say Melf or Ryan playing Bumbo Soccer. They're both playing Tarkov now. All right, one more Contra run here. You know what they say? 2 bad Contra runs in a row. You know the third one's gonna be legendary. Hey, you're not wrong. I'm not throwing shade at Austin. It's just a matter of fact. You either play Bumbo Soccer or you play Tarkov. There is no in between. If someone around here said, "Hey, I don't play Tarkov," how do you enjoy Bumbo Soccer? I hope you do. No, it's a no judgment zone. Nah, let's at least go to the next level here. This is Minkus, by the way. Minkus. Minkus. Get the death row. Death row can be our savior. Okay, we're here, boys. We made it. Death row is our only savior. Oh! Hurry. This goes against everything. You're not supposed to loot. This is a Contra run. Donkey. Let's hold the hallway here. Hold the hallway. Hold the door. We're running sets here. We're defending the whole door. Defend the whole door. European viewers are offended we left the Euros behind. I like them apples. Just kidding. I love the Euro squad dialing in. This is one of the greatest songs in the history of the show. Gonna make this. This song was made for Tarkov. Contra runs. We're gonna get bopped for throwing those Euros. I know we are. That's all right. Someone's got a burner out there. We're gonna go take them head on here. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, he was a, you can't ask Lenya, he is BDV, he was a doctor. Oh, that's a great song. Same day shipping. That was the... Right, I was here if you were here for the Euro payback. All right, last run of the day. We always end with a D space, U space, K space, E run. A Duke Nukem run. Harkening back to the late mid 1990s when Duke Nukem was released, not the platforming version, the 3D Realms version that was definitely non-Little Brother friendly. If you walked in a certain adult establishments and hit the space bar on them, we'll leave it at that. Let's get T-edits on here. Okay. They're popping off over here. Someone's behind us. Gotta push him. If you Duke, you do not sit back. So. That was a player. All right, if you want one more, you gotta flood 25 lowercase c spam in the chat. It puts 25 cents back in the Duke Nukem machine. And we're gonna use a non-Duke Nukem gun. Yo, we got the vase though. It's gotta be a full wall of 25C. All right, we're gonna pick up where we last left off in Duke Nukem. We made it through halfway the first level, and then someone unplugged our modem and the game glitched out. Yo, Serial Freak, thanks for the 300 bits. Can we get some heavy dang coin spam in chat? All right, last run of the day. We finished essentially when the aux cord got pulled from the Duke run. We now start with Duke 2. Do you keep loot from offline runs? You do not. Donka, 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 donka. Donka, donka. Donka, donka. Donka, donka. Donka, donka. Don't get. Sesame, thanks for the 7 prime acquiescence. Get some 7 spam in chat. Going death row here. Coleman. Cooper, Coleman. No Colemans. I mean, this is anti-Doom. Anti-Duke. Looting the safe on a Duke run, we deserve to get popped. And 3. That's even worse than getting popped. No loot. Okay, okay, okay. Where's everyone? Okay, okay. Where? Fatima Kaiser. There he is. Got no PKs, huh? We're gonna go we're gonna get him down. What comes after Duke 2, Duke 3? Nice shot, kid. That's a great shot. He had snapped. And he woke up pretty early.